What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to another edition of Game Plan. We're going to hit the whiteboard to give you some X's and O's strategies on what the teams can do this week to come away victorious. This week versus the Chicago Bears, the Saints will have to defeat zone coverage. They're going to see a lot of zone coverage. Actually, I'm going to show you one way they can do so, coming off of play action, putting the safeties in the bind. No defense is going to be drawn up, just showing you the concept that you can utilize coming off of play action, fake the handoff, set a win. So now when you turn your back to the defense, guys in the bail, they get back into their depth, or they come up as far as trying to respect Mark Ingram in the running game. So what you're doing on the backside, you're running your 10-yard speed out right there, and you're going to have your tight end work up and break to the post. Tight alignment right here with your wide receiver. You're going to break him up and break to the corner. So any safety, if they're playing too deep, the safeties are taken away. Now you have the guy that's split out wide, bottom of the numbers, running a short hitch. And the good part about this coming off play action, now that these two guys have cleared out the middle of the field and also cleared out the safeties and probably taken away the corner because he's breaking to the corner, now you have the option of either staying here or working your way back inside, giving Drew Brees a big window to make an easy pass. That's all the Saints have to do, essentially. They can't make the passing game complicated. It's an easy game. Operate off play action, run the football. Plays like this, concepts like this can work versus a team like Chicago. Versus New Orleans is all about how you align yourself and match up versus the spread. I'm going to show you how they can do so in a 3-deep zone blitz. Talking about the Chicago Bears, here's what they can do versus New Orleans. You want to show press across the corners pre-snap. It looks like cover 2, but really it's going to be cover 1, because what you're doing, or cover 3, however you want to call it, but you're going to have one safety back deep. That's this safety here, because you're going to buzz this guy down in the curl flat area. As we're dropping back, we're going to send the backer on the outside, speed, getting after Drew Brees, nickel back on the outside, dropping this guy back in your, I'm sorry, not going to drop him back because we already have a curl flat defender. He's getting upfield. We're going to slant him inside, He has a hook zone, slant inside, slanting inside as well. We're not going to show curl flat here, or we can. Let's be a little bit creative. Get a good buzz right there and drop back in the curl flat area. So now you're protected. Curl flat, hook defender, dropping back in the middle of the field. Corners can play cover 1 or cover 3. You're getting speed guys on the outside, getting after Drew Brees backer and a nickel back, a cornerback, in hopes of getting him to throw a bad pass or get him on the ground. If the Chicago Bears can get in the face of Drew Brees very early and often, it goes a long way in helping them win the game this week at home.
The biggest X factor in this ball game for the Saints will be their team pressure, both offensively and defensively. From an offensive perspective, how often will Sean Payton drive the football down the field vertically? Will they attack deep down the field and utilize their passing game to set up the running game? And from a defensive perspective, how often will they blitz Jay Cutler? How often will they zone blitz? How often will they try to influence him into a bad decision, force him to throw into a trap defense? So I do believe the team pressure, both on the offensive side and the defensive side, will be big for the Saints in this ball game. And for the Bears, I look at their defensive battery. That's defensive tackles, Mike linebacker, free safety, all of which, in my opinion, have to play excellent football versus New Orleans. You want to take away the middle of the field versus Drew Brees and force him to go down the sideline, force their running game to work to the outside. I think if they force this game to be a perimeter game and take away the middle of the field, they have a great chance of winning. And I look at their defensive battery, defensive tackle, Mike backer, free safety, playing a huge role in making that happen. I like the Saints in this ball game. I think offensively they'll be able to get it into gear versus Chicago. Look for Mark Ingram to have a big day on the ground. I think they'll actually work in reverse. They'll utilize their running game to set up their play action pass and have a lot of success throwing the football deep down the field versus Chicago. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Saint fan forums and Bear fan forums for always showing football game plan support.